Hi guys. I had a couple requests in reference to some issues that you guys had with conversions that we did in class. That's section 2.2 in your textbook. So I just wanted to kind of go over a couple of things based on the questions that I was given. So the problem that we had were conversions. Okay. So one of the questions that I gave you were let's see. One of the questions I gave you was 5.712 grams. And of course, I'm asking you, how many milligrams do I have in that? Um, I think the numbers was different, but pretty much the same general gist of the question, okay? So I'm going to go through the steps, and hopefully you can follow along. Remember to take your notes, pause, whatever you need to do to kind of get the clarification that you need, okay? Alright, so the first thing that I always do whenever I'm given a question, because they're not always written like that, I always write the given out of it so I can see it clear as day. So the given in this case was 5.712 grams, okay? Then after that, I always write the need, what they asked me to solve for. So in this case, they need me to solve for milligrams, alright? Then after that, which is the problem part that we guys are having right now, is the relationship. How do I guess the relationship pretty much is, what do I need to know to convert between grams and milligrams? What's that relationship, okay? For me to get that relationship, I'm going to turn to page 35 of your textbook. And on page 35 of your textbook, I'm waiting for you to turn, you're going to notice that they only give this thing called meters. When you look over the example, they say 1 tetrameter, 1 gigameter, 1 kilometer, hectometer, all of that says meter. But miss, we're working with grams. That can't help us. Yes, it can. The book was smart enough to know that, his readers are excellent. So therefore, why go through the whole hassle of printing this, for each of those base units, one for seconds, one for grams, one for moles, one for mass. Let's just do one example, and then I know my readers are smart, so they're going to go ahead and just change, drop off the endings. So that's what we're going to do now. Let me show you. In the book, I'm going to find where it says millimeter to meter. That sounds like what we're working with here. So I'm going to write what it says in the book. It says 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meters. Alright, so find it in the book. It's right below where you see meter, decimeter, centimeter. There's millimeter right there. So all they want me to do now is drop off the ending, the meters, and replace it with grams. So 1 milligram is equal to 0.001 gram. Alright. If it was seconds, I would have done the same thing. 1 millisecond is equal to 0.001 seconds. Alright, and so on and so forth. Okay? So now that I have my relationship, which of course is the issue that you guys had of how to use that chart, okay? All I'm going to do now is do my conversion factors. The conversion factor, it's very similar. Very easy, I should say. All you're going to do is basically make fractions using the relationship. In other words, it's a ratio. So therefore, 1 milligram, I'm using the relationship now, divided by 0.001 grams, or it could be 0.001 grams divided by 1 milligram. I got it from the relationship, okay? That's where I got it from. So now I have everything that I need to solve my problem. So for calculations, here we go. All I'm going to do is always start with your given, okay? So my given, I look up here. I don't have to even think about it because everything's written down for me. Let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit to give us some room. Okay. Oops, too much. Alright. So I'm going to start with my given, which was 5.712 grams. I always put my units. It's going to be followed by a multiplication sign. And at this point, I'm going to need to choose one of these bad boys. Which one I'm going to choose? Simple. Whatever I see here goes on the bottom. Whatever I was asked to find, my need, goes on the top. Okay? So then I just look which one matches up. This one. This guy matches up. So all I'm going to do is fill in the blanks. 0.001. Alright? You're going to put that in your magical thing called a calculator. Okay? How you going to do that? Because people get this far and mess up. So how you going to do that? Punch in 5.712. Press it times. Go across to 1. Of course, duh. You're going to get back the same number. Okay? Then you're going to hit this button called divide. And then do 0.001. Okay? Because what happens is people come this far and they'll do 5.712 times 0.001 equals. That's incorrect. Okay? You go across, then down. You should get 5712 as in your calculator. So what units do I put? Simple. It's almost like this is over 1. Okay? Right? Imaginary 1. So grams is going to cancel grams, leaving behind, duh, what I need to solve. Milligrams. And that, my lovelies, are your answer. That's your answer. So that is your complete answer. You can pause this, rewind it, email me at sciencedavidson@yahoo.com. I mean, just get in touch with me if you have an issue on how to solve it, okay? Any questions, you just let me know. Alright?